And we're back with another early podcast because Triple H keep cutting my goddamn Raw show short. The bullshit I'm dealing with for the last 2 weeks. But welcome back to another Roc Boys Wrestling Podcast, episode number 26. I'm your boy Dave CEO Coles.
Hey, it's Matt. King Matt. Back here for another episode. Here to enlighten y'all about tonight, enlighten y'all about this coming up week, because we got a big one this week, bro. We got a busy 2 weeks. When you think about it.
2 weeks. Yeah, leading into
2 weeks.
Royal Rumble.
Tonight main event this weekend, Royal Rumble next weekend.
Yeah.
Then you think about it also. This week for numbers on our sets. You know what I'm saying? We got NFC, AFC championships coming up. And we got Super Bowl in 2 weeks.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
This network is going to be very busy. Shout out to all the support that we got going on. We keep hitting milestones every day, and we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for all the support.
Shout out to all the listeners if you're listening. Shout out to all the viewers if you're watching. Hey, we appreciate it. We're like, again, if you got word, spread that word. Because, again, the more and more that we get out there, the more and more we're going to love y'all for doing it. We actually might want to bring y'all up here. I'm saying, let us know what you out here promoting it. We bring y'all up here. Like, we haven't had guests on this show yet, but we definitely want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like understand that we know that the rest of the community is out there, and we just want y'all to make sure that y'all spread the wealth just like we want to spread the wealth. You know what I'm saying? Spread the love just like we want to spread love. That's all we got over here. Is Nicole's love. And, so on and so forth. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Dave.
What's up?
I love you, dog.
I love you too, cuz.
See, I say that real calm.
Don't get it twisted. You come up here, you better have your A game.
For sure. For sure.
Raw. Let's talk about Raw right now. We're going to do a Raw review of the Martin Luther King Raw. That's June 20th.
Oh, you know what else today was?
Hey, we keep politics out of this wrestling podcast. Okay. Raw emanated from Dallas, Texas tonight. And I'm pissed the fuck off right now. I'm telling y'all this right now.
Ooh.
I'm crashing out early. Fuck this shit. Why the hell didn't I hear the glass break tonight? Why the fuck did not see Stone Cold Steve Austin come out in the RV, ride around the goddamn ring, give me some middle fingers, drink some beers, and go about his day? Stone Cold has not appeared on the new Netflix Raw yet, period, and I don't like it.
I'm with that. I can agree. I mean, it's to the point. It's like Triple H probably should have did it. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes between Stone Cold and the company. I hope everything's good.
I hope so.
I mean, granted, he might do it just cause. I mean, there's no real. I mean, but like you said, they back in Texas, so I mean, maybe.
But you got Michaels and Hogan going to be there.
Which is, look, I think they might try to rectify that Hogan situation.
I hope they.
Like I said Friday, you do that. If you had that Hogan segment and you redeem it, you save it with Stone Cold. Now that there's word spreading around that Hogan's going to be a heel, how do you save that?
Only how you save it is by stunning his old ass, but his old ass ain't taking no bumps. Remember, he had 20,000 back surgeries since he lifted up Andre the Giant.
Hey, we'll see, because the man's about to go into a personality surgery right now. At the top of the month. Yeah. He's going to need to. That personality surgery is definitely necessary. Necessary.
I don't think Stone Cold want to be on camera with him, bro.
I mean, Understandable. Understood. Because it's just for the principle, it's like, why? Like, my man kind of just ran out on a limb and it just didn't look good. But much like when, again, I look at like back in 2004 when he did that Mania
Mm-hmm.
for Brock and Goldberg, he saved it. Because if it wasn't for him being out there, nobody cared about that match.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, and I understand Goldberg got the win, but really, who got the win was Stone Cold by stunning both of them.
Exactly. Like I mean, that's probably it's not one of the worst match. It's not the worst match. It's one of them. It's one of the Mania matches that are just bad because the fact it was like it wasn't necessarily stipulation. It was just for the fact that those two just didn't know how to change the crowd's reaction. You know what I mean? They didn't know how to convince the crowd to work the crowd because both of them were leaving. Both of them didn't give a fuck.
Right. Well, like you said, it wasn't a bad working match, but when the crowd is so out of it, the way the crowd was, it made the match seem like it made the match seem like it was a bad match. But working
Yes.
wise, it was fine. It was just the crowd was just not into it because they knew both of them was leaving the company at the time.
Yeah. I mean, only saving grace that you can get out of it, go home. Point of that whole match was having Stone Cold stun Goldberg. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We done
Which
both of them.
no. But I'm saying again, the winner. I'm saying to have him stun the winner because they obviously didn't care about Brock losing. They didn't care about that shit.
No.
So I'm saying you go ahead and stun the winner too. So it just cause it's like it's the only thing that fit. It's the only thing that was going to work.
No.
Again, you're going to go up the air. And, you know, back then, old man was in his heyday. And so it's like, of course, I got to do something. What we going to do? What we going to do? Austin, yeah. That's what we did.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Definitely, night was definitely weird, though. Another 10:30 night, man. But don't kill my man Paul. You said I represent my man Paul today because, again, I gave him all the flowers in the world on Friday.
You're right.
I ain't gonna turn my back on him right now.
Okay. You're right. Okay. Okay.
If he fucks up in 2 weeks, I mean next week, I might crash out.
All right. Let's kick this show off. Main event, Jey Uso style. The Yeet Man himself.
First of all, that was actually a good way to start the night. Like,
Was.
I mean, the crowd reaction, all of it. Crazy. Heavy Yeet champion. The Heavy Yeet champion.
I like that.
I did too. I like it so much. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm actually kind of convinced he's gonna win on Sunday.
So, thinking about this more and more, knowing that this match is coming on Saturday, I wouldn't be fully surprised.
I'm with it. I think it'll happen.
And if it does happen, William is going to be involved.
Yeah.
And he might win it because of William, which is fine. I don't care. I don't care how Jay gets it. If he gets it, it's well deserved. So yeah, I believe. Yeah, I believe. I know we got to do predictions for Saturday. We can probably do that on Friday. But yeah, I think I'm locked in right now with you as Jay winning this match. Now, I don't want him to win the match and it's by disqualification because that might be another reason why.
I mean, only reason I could say that I could see him winning is they don't have anybody else involved in the segment right now. It's just been Gunther and Jay,
Right.
which is convincing me that there's going to be a clean tan being taken. You know what I mean? Like, or there's just going to be something else that's going to happen come Saturday. They're not giving you anybody else involved. They're not necessarily like Ludwig's not involved. Jimmy's not involved. He got mentioned tonight, but he's not involved. Goldberg hasn't been involved in months. He hasn't been mentioned in months.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just giving me that point that it's the fact that we're actually looking at, you know, Jay probably going over on Saturday. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Even his promo tonight, was better than Gunther's.
It was better than Gunther. It was better than Gunther. It wasn't the best
It was
promo of the
better
night,
than Gunther.
but it was better than
No.
Gunther's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the crowd was red hot, red hot, red.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get past that. Let's go on to the next joint. JBL. We're gonna divert. I'm gonna divert a little bit. So Saturday. Oh no, it was yesterday. Yesterday, TNA had their their pay per view.
Which was actually, sir, was a good one.
Yo, I didn't watch it, but I peeped certain things.
Yes, sir.
JBL was involved in the main event by stopping Frankie Kazarian from interrupting the
Yep.
match.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him a clothesline from hell and punched Josh Matthews in the face as he walked out. That's
Mm-hmm.
that lone character I've been talking about. But tonight we got old fashioned JBL,
Which is what I expected.
and Matt called it. He was on commentary tonight too.
Uh-huh. I mean, he's on commentary for just one match, but it's just the principle. It's like
It was refreshing.
having him back there was definitely refreshing.
No, it was.
Like I said, JBL is that he gave off tweener vibes too, which is funny. It's funny as hell. Like his commentary is definitely tweener vibes. I don't like the fact that it's like it started out with a segment and then all of a sudden I think what was a commercial, then we went to him coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like that. We could have just had him walk from the back to the front. You know what I mean? No
True.
good.
You're right.
Just to get that vibe, or again, like typical JBL fashion, I would want him to pull up in a limo.
Yeah, but the set not like it was back in the day, so
Understood, but I mean, we could even have him pull up in the back, like CM Punk did last week.
True. You're right.
You know what I mean? He could pull up in the limo, regardless. I'm saying it's JBL. Like, I mean, all his favor. But no, definitely good to see him on there.
Kofi Kingston.
Both of them, first of all. Let's talk about how one thing didn't happen.
What?
We didn't get any entrance change.
Listen,
Yeah.
Triple H, you're pissing me off. But go ahead, Matt.
I mean, granted, I like they did that Dolph Ziggler cut off. You know what I'm saying? They cut the music thing, which I think will be the thing until maybe after Rumble. I'm not even gonna say Rumble because things will be after Rumble. That they wound up actually having some music. Like it kind of gives me the vibe of what they did with Roman, because for a while we thought when Roman came back as full on heel that he was gonna have different music, but he had the same music for months, and then they pulled the trigger and gave him the Tribal Chief, the head of the table theme song. So yeah, there's that. I like the fact that they kept commentary kept hinting on the fact that Rey Mysterio retired JBL.
Yeah.
Very,
Yeah.
very great storytelling with that one.
That was a terrible match too, by the way.
The match overall was it wasn't one you think about. It's kind of something you want to just brush over. Because of the fact it's like they should have lost.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they should have lost. You want to build them up to be the heels, the menacing heels, not just the cheap heat type heels in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they've been cutting great promos in the background. They've been doing little cheap heat things here and there. You want to make sure that they can excel when it comes to the ring. Again, for Kofi Kingston to be a heel, it's been a long time.
A very long time.
I mean, for Xavier Woods, it's been a very long time. It's like, it's like, and the thing is, they transitioned to a babyface based on the crowd. It was like a Damian Mizdow type thing, where it's like the crowd changed them. Seth Rollins thing when the crowd changed them. You know what I mean? They didn't necessarily have the opportunity to do it themselves. It was that organic turn. And so, at least with Big E was a full on heel before. You know what I'm saying? When he was with Dolph Ziggler. will be mentioned tonight. Um,
Sure.
there's that, and so it's like when these two are doing it, I don't know if it's just them not necessarily ready to pull the trigger right away. If they're not necessarily, if it's just like testers they want to do, you know what I'm saying? Just to see what the water's like. But I mean, at this point, you're back in the ring. I feel like we need to go full on heel. Like we need to unleash the new day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a new day, and understand the fact it's like we can't just keep doing the crappy bullshit. Granted, that might be their shtick, and that might be the reason why you don't like them.
So yeah, I mean the no music. If you realize Kofi shaved his mustache, he just got the chin hair only. So he's trying to change up his look a little bit. Like you said, to me, Kofi was never a believable heel, even when he was supposed to be one.
Mm-hmm.
Xavier actually wasn't a bad heel in TNA.
Right.
When he done it, when he came to WWE, not as much, but I mean, he's probably a little bit more believable than.
It's his mic work.
That's true. That's what it is.
His mic
He
work.
can control the crowd through the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that's always been Kofi Kingston's downside is that Kofi is a worker in the ring. He's always been that, and of course, like you said, Big E, when he was just the heavy for Dolph Ziggler back in the day, that was just that was him being a bad guy. But
Word.
at the end of the day, Ray won this match.
Mm-hmm.
This match was just giving me it
That's what I'm saying.
was okay vibes.
It's okay.
Wasn't nothing that I was really wanting to see. If you really want to be
Mm.
honest, if you really wants to be honest,
It didn't go the way I wanted it to go.
that's true too, and that too, and that too.
Yeah, it
Now,
didn't go the way I wanted it to go.
now something that we all probably was happy to see. I think was the best promo of the night. Sami Zayn
Mm.
killed it.
Mm.
Sami Zayn killed it.
I mean, you forgetting a segment that happened before that though.
Well, what's that?
It was a segment with Chad Gable.
It wasn't better than okay, because
No, I'm not saying just going chronological order. Who do you? It's the fact that he went to Dominic Mysterio to ask about some luchador problem. Who do you feel as though Dominic listed in that piece of paper?
say that again. Say that one more time.
There was a piece of paper that he gave him.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think was listed in that piece of paper?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. No.
Like luchador wise, and it's funny. It's like who's in TNA?
I don't know the whole TNA roster, bro. I can't.
Okay,
I can't.
so I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think who could be connected to him in some type way. I wanted to say it could have been Conan. He could have went that route just cause. I mean that like, if I'm not mistaken, nah, that's not his goddad. What's the name? Velasquez is, as they say. But in all honesty, I mean his uncle Conan wouldn't be a bad one to go to. Um, but yeah, it's like them hinting to it's somebody was definitely kind of okay. Where are we going with this one? Because it's like Chad Gable asked for anybody for help. It's kind of weird. Because again, my dude don't ask for help.
Right.
He is the help.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not a bad segment though. Just I like to see where they're going with that one. Like they're not necessarily just putting him on the wayside, but they're involving him with something. But on the Sami Zayn, yeah, the most passionate one that you'll ever see.
The most passionate promo I seen. He's talking about being the champion. Then of course the champion comes out.
Dog. Once I got chills when I heard Kevin Owens use a hit, I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "Oh man, you ain't know what you're about to be in for right now, bro." And for it to go the way it did, amazed me. Kevin Owens' bipolar persona needs to be studied.
Right.
His character work needs to be studied. For you to assume that again, the moment he crossed paths with Sami Zayn, it was going to be a bad one. If you were to tell me that he wasn't going to do that, I would say you talking a bullshit ass lie.
Right.
Because ain't no fucking way he ain't about to sit there and stun that motherfucker. But I love the fact of what both of them were saying. What both of them said makes so much sense.
Yeah, with him saying you always my best friend, no matter what, even though I did you wrong at times. You took Roman back for doing wrong things to you. So you always have my back no matter what.
Said it was expected of you. Again, you forgave me. I would expect you to forgive Roman. You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. But it was
And
just more. It was the point where they said that neither one of them headlined WrestleMania,
and
and they could do it. And they could do it together.
right, and they said they always wanted to headline WrestleMania together. So it's a lot of different curveballs that's coming that way. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't see this happening, but I wouldn't be mad if it happened. If KO truly gets the belt that he rightfully earned, and
Boy,
if Sammy won the Royal Rumble and fought Kevin Owens, I would not be mad at that being the night one WrestleMania main event.
Sammy KO Mania would actually be one thing that you would not see even coming.
No,
You wouldn't even expect it
no,
because of how again, it's been so many years that you've seen them against each other. Just a couple of years. I mean, and the thing is, like, they main evented, but they main evented night one. And so it's like, you think about did they main event night one? Yeah, they did. Their tag match was a main event. It's just a principle. It's been so long since you've seen them against each other
right.
that this one right here actually might not necessarily be a bad one to do. Like I said, you at least expect it, and again, it sells itself. The story sells itself. If it doesn't, they just sold it to you right there. You know what I mean? So definitely something to think about for sure.
No, it definitely like you said, it would be something that pure wrestling fans and people who know the story of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn or El Generico,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Steen as it was called.
Mm-hmm.
If that actually worked out, that would be for us real true wrestling fans. Honestly, if that really happened,
That'll be for every golden black fan. You know what I mean? I
or
mean,
original,
and
I must
beyond.
say,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
or original Ring of Honor fans for real. Before the
I'm saying like
Fame
that.
Boy bought the company and then went down to shit.
Mm,
Where Jericho became the heavyweight champion down there again.
15 times.
Yeah, whatever. The more and more I think about it, the more I get upset because that fanboy fucked over that company a lot. What was next?
Nia Jackson Bailey. So Bailey's an official Raw superstar.
Yeah, I seen that, heard that.
And like I said it on Friday, I'm saying it again today. Yeah, Bailey ain't do that to Jade.
Well, now even more because she's switching brands. Naomi,
But yeah, no. I think it's becoming even more prominent and evident as Naomi. I say that just for the fact that I mean, you look at their entrance, her entrance with Bianca, right?
mm-hmm.
They're on the apron. They're doing her thing, like doing a little dance before they go into the ring. Bianca goes in first. Naomi takes the center camera.
Right,
You know what I mean? Little subtle things. In Naomi's personality that's kind of showing that she definitely is the one behind it all. But now back to Bailey. I like the fact that Bailey's on Raw now, and then the fact that they're showing Roxanne Perez a lot more, which is allowing me to just accept the fact that I know where Roxanne's going next.
right.
You know what I'm saying? She's definitely coming to Raw, which is definitely, again, she's probably overdue. for a change from NXT because I feel like she's done everything on there except fight AJ Lee, but that ain't never gonna happen anytime soon. Let's just be honest, call it a buck. Like, that ain't happening. I mean, she might have a face-to-face with her with a segment, but it ain't happening. Homegirl ain't getting in the ring no matter what Phil Brooks may say, whatever Phil Brooks may allude to. It ain't going down.
Nah.
But yeah, Bayley versus Nia Jax. And I'm starting to feel like Nia Jax might be making that transition to Raw, too.
Well, he said he talked to what's it called, and she was allowed to wrestle on tonight's show. So she had to get permission from her general manager. So
got permission, and then all of a sudden now she's just taking permission. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like she's taking every opportunity she can get. Like just to fight for one night, cool. But now she's taking every opportunity she can. Her winning this match tonight, and it wasn't necessarily a bad match, but it was definitely one that again I've seen before. You know what I'm saying? But her to Nia to win this match and then go on and fight Rhea afterwards.
Because we skipped over that Nia attacked Rhea as she walked into the arena. We skipped over it. So now they have the match on Saturday Night Main Event.
Yes.
Which you said it was going to be a women's match, so you called that. We ain't had the right people right, but we called it. It was. We didn't see this Nia. We thought she was going to get her a rematch with Tiffy Tom.
And that's what I said.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken. And so it's kind of like kind of weird. It's like if they do have Nia jump ship, it just makes you feel like some other two might be going to the other ship.
Right.
You know what I mean? It feels like Charlotte. I mean, we already knew Charlotte was going to SmackDown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We already said that. But perhaps Alexa Bliss is another one that it could very well be going to SmackDown too. With the Wyatts going over there, I wouldn't be surprised if they connected her with that one. Cool. Becky's the one that's kind of up in the air. I have her up in the air. I don't know where she lands. Hell, if you want, I mean, no shade, but Becky can go to NXT.
That's not happening.
For marketing purposes only.
I'm going to say, you don't pay her $5 million to go to NXT. I'm sorry.
For marketing purposes only.
Nah, I'm with you. Because that would boost that brand. That would give that brand a shot.
Give a door.
It would give that brand a big jolt of energy having her come over to that brand. But just don't see it happening.
As much as I don't necessarily, I'm not a big fan of Becky Lynch like the masses are. It is cool for her stardom. I feel like maybe it was just the oversaturation that there was that made me so tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I mean, to have her back, her aura that she does brings a lot. And so it's definitely being missed on some aspects of the women's roster. I would love to see her against like a Jordan Grace from NXT. I would love to see her again go against some of the up and coming ones, Jada Parker, for instance, on NXT.
Right.
To kind of build them, even Stephanie Valkyrie and even Julia's again, to give them those matches that they deserve. She's not Charlotte level, but she's slow paced. And she's not going to necessarily do too much, so therefore she's going to make sure every spot works. But definitely expecting her to I don't want to say she wants to fall on Raw. I don't want to say she wants to fall on SmackDown. I don't know where, but either way, like if the table's kind of being set for where a lot of them are going.
Yeah, the pieces are starting to fall into place. For sure, and we're starting to see it, and I like it honestly. I like how they laying it out. I do believe at the Rumble everything locks up, and where you at is where you at, and then we build
on. So at least after Mania,
yeah, because we got build up to Mania to make sure all the matches that we want get in place and stuff like that. What you want to go? What you about to say?
Because I just thought about it the whole night. I mean, granted, I know he's on there on Saturday, I know he's there on Saturday. Braun Breaker should have had a match tonight.
For sure.
You can't have Sheamus have matches 2 weeks in a row, last week and the week before, and not have your featured champion do anything.
But just talking the back.
Right. Or sitting in front like a stooge.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do a little bit more. Just for the fact you want him to have some momentum too. You don't want him to go in there at least looking strong. You know what I mean? Like I don't even want to say this. I know you're gonna have him win. I know you'll have Braun Breaker win the match. But you're telling a lot of story with Sheamus.
Right.
And him not having this title yet. And so it's just like you're convincing me otherwise because of the fact you're having Sheamus on there so much. Do you have bigger plans for Braun Breaker? I'm pretty sure you do.
For sure.
In all honesty, I'm not gonna lie to you right now. If Saturday goes the way I hope it goes for Jay, I think we get Braun Breaker as the first contender.
Whoa.
The reason I say that because again, they both look at it for the fact it's like I'm the one that beat you for yours.
Facts.
I ended your first streak.
Facts.
So why wouldn't I end your next streak? You know what I mean? Are we talking paper champion? Yeah, we're talking transitionals. But at the same time, or you have because again, Royal Rumble being the following week would mean that one is going to be declared for, and I'm just be honest with you, that title, like the Royal Rumble winner is going to go for Cody's title, easy. Or KO's title, easy. Whoever wins, you see my face. But and so you have Braun Breaker as a prominent figure in the Elimination Chamber. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, you're right. I agree with you when it comes to that.
Just storytelling wise. I mean, I know we kind of got off track from Raw, but it's just simple fact. It's like those things. Like you want to see them occur. You want to see them happen.
Right. That's true.
Storytelling wise, and I'm saying storytelling wise again. Like my mind just works. Like every time I watch this fucking program, my mind just works. Even on old programs, like, damn, why didn't they do that? You know what I mean? Like they could have done something a little different. Sure.
I don't know. Lately, I've been watching old WCW. Don't ask me why. I just been watching old WCW.
I'm not gonna ask you why.
I don't know why. Just watching old WCW.
I don't know why you watching Vince Russo's Fun
No. Not I don't know. Not 2000, not 99. I'm talking about 97, 98.
Okay.
Eric Bischoff's. Not Bischoff.
Okay.
I ain't crazy now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say you about to have more gimmicks than Halloween on fuck around with Vince Russo, bro. Like,
so the next match, the match of the night. I called it. I don't care what nobody say. And if you don't like it, come up here and dispute me on it. The match of the night. And yes, it was the match over the night over the main event. Penta and Pete Dunne.
he actually was a good man.
Penta reminds me of, since I've been watching WCW, you know where I'm going with this, La Parker. Dog, this the way he looks. Not the way he wrestles.
It's the outfit.
Yeah, it's the outfit. It gives me La Parker vibes. Which La Parker was a good ass luchador. He was a good big luchador because he wasn't the smallest luchador. And Penta gives me that at no Diddy at times.
Penta's not necessarily small like you would say. He like, I get it. Okay, I'm with you. So sit.
Shout out to Triple H making sure that his entrance is the way it is. I know I sent you the video. Are you seeing it? The behind the scenes of his entrance. They've been doing that a lot with Triple H on him.
They elevated again today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They added
the flame, the fire.
Yeah.
I like it.
Pyro circle.
Yeah, I like what they're doing with this whole Penta. My only question is, where does he go once you get past this, debut, nostalgia, honeymoon period?
The honeymoon
Where
period.
is the storyline going with him? That's my only concern with him. I just don't want him to be the man of the moment, build off of it.
Right. Right. I mean, damn, no, I ain't realize he's 5'11". That's crazy.
He looked big
He's
on
5'11".
TV for real.
He's 5'11". He's 192 pounds. I ain't realize he's 39. Shit.
No, I knew he was older. I knew he was older, but because if you look at him when he was
Man.
at Underground Wrestling, not Underground,
Mm,
Lucha Underground,
right.
he was a little bit more thinner, and he actually moved. If you can believe this, he actually moved better in the ring than he do now, and he still moves good now in the ring.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah, I didn't realize that, but again, he's still fine. And then like, nah, hearing like that thing that the video he sent me from Instagram, he had again all of his kids look damn near grown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when he said he had 18, I said, yeah, 18-year-old. I said, nigga, how old are you?
18, 16, and 11. Don't ask me why I remember
Yeah,
that
like,
numbers.
how fucking old are you, dog? Like you don't like, you know what I'm saying? But like you can say the same thing about Rey Mysterio. Like Rey Mysterio, he 50? Like,
Yeah, because Dominic is 20 something.
like you 50, dog? Like the hell? Um, where does it go? That's a great question. I want so them bringing back a lot of titles, right?
No, 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 hell no. Okay, no. I take that back.
With a lot of titles being brought back, a lot of titles being seen, I would not be surprised. And I say this only because and it can only exist. It can just stay on NXT. It can be an NXT prominent belt that you can move around possibly. The cruiserweight title is essential for those superstars. You know what I'm saying? For a Axiom, for prime example. Um, for a Nathan Frazier. Again, you think about them and you just think about the smaller wrestlers being used on different avenues. Granted, is it the best thing to do? No, because we all know it's going to die out. We all know it's going to be short lived. It's not going to be pushed away. Everything else is pushed.
Well, hold on. I take that back because I was just thinking you were saying the belt was going to be on Raw. If it's
No,
if it's allowed to float to all no, if it's allowed to float to all four promotions,
I'm with
I'm
that.
not mad at that. I'm not
I'm
mad at
with
it. I'm
that.
not mad at it.
Because I mean, I feel like there are a lot of probably like luchadors over there in Impact on TNA. You know what I'm
For
saying? Like,
sure.
and I say it because it's like they were like, I mean, from what when I was watching it, they were always everybody in the ring was could do a moonsault. Everybody in the ring was jumping off like was
Super
doing
athletic.
springboard moves, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They were versatile like that. So it would make sense for them to do this. Um, and again, that's to say, it could be on NXT, it could be prominent on TNA. They can use TNA if they have a cruiserweight division. It's like you do that, and then you give the marketing again on all platforms. You bring those superstars here for like inauguration, like an inaugural title match. You know what I'm saying? Or an inaugural tournament. Like it'll be cool. Because again, it's like, and I don't want necessarily. I'm tired of the bullshit titles. Like I don't care about a crown jewel title. I don't care about Andre the Giant title.
It's not a
I
title.
mean, like,
It's not a title.
but you get what I'm saying? Or it's a ring, but
It's a
um,
statue.
the look even worse because like I said, a ring, a statue. No, They gave Braun Strowman the title too for the greatest Royal Rumble, the 40-man Royal Rumble title thing.
Oh yeah, from
Didn't
Saudi
he get the belt
Arabia.
for
Yeah,
that?
from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, he got a belt for that too. Like, what are we doing? I don't want no 24/7 title. Again, you want to do that? Give me a hardcore title. That's all you gotta say. But it's like, but we created the women's United States, the women's Intercontinental. And that's another thing we didn't. That's Steve's Larry Vicarious not either. Um, you give those titles off. Why wouldn't you create like a subdivision, like another subdivision title? You know what I mean? Like it just kind of fits the bill.
I agree with you, especially with it having we having four brands now that are prominent on TV, you could get away with it, and it helps get exposure to the TNA brand, which I believe we're going to start seeing a lot more influx of them as this continues, and it's just starting up anyway. How did you feel about CM Punk's promo?
It was
Huh?
pretty cheesy.
It was so cheesy. He clamored to the crowd
it,
so much.
it was nothing he didn't say last week. In addition to a shot to Hogan, that's all it was. I'm not gonna say it went over with the crowd. Yes, it worked the crowd to a T. CM Punk will do is he will talk on his microphone and he will sell you what needs to be sold. You know what I mean? But is it something that was mentioned before? Yeah, hell yeah. He's mentioned everything. Again, his John Cena thing, his spot to, again, Seth Rollins, his shit that he says to Sami Zayn. Like, we all know. And then again, to even mention the favor, maybe you don't win. I feel like you're not going to win. You saying that, I'm going to pull a favor if I got to pull a favor. Oh, we know you ain't winning that. Because we all know what the favor is. You know what I mean? It's little subtle stuff like that. Again, Hulk Hogan's dusty ass thing. Oh, that one hit the Richter.
Yeah, nah, that one nobody seen that coming at all.
That one took it, but again at the same time, Punk has always been. It's been well known. Punk's a Macho Man fan.
Yeah, he always takes shots at Hogan.
Yeah, exactly. He's a Macho Man fan, so you don't really care about Hogan. You look at it like this: for all of the eat your vitamins and your cereal thing that Cena pushed, and like CM Punk was rightfully a Macho Man.
Yeah.
On the other, you know what I'm saying? Like for those two, like the analogy for Hogan being Cena, Cena being Hogan, Punk being Savage. It just kind of fit the bill. Punk had his whole regime. Sorry, with the
You remember when they had the
fake
match?
society.
You remember when they had the match and he had the Macho Man and theme attire on that day?
Of course.
Yeah, so
But that's what Punk would do. Punk sitting there and drops these little subtle things. He did the elbow. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like Punk does this stuff and like to let it be known who he's a fan of. You never seen him wear red and yellow.
hell no.
You never seen him say again. He went ice cream bars. He didn't care about
Yeah,
the
and then when he put his when he put his ear up, when he put his hand to his ear, he just mocking him just to be smart. That's all
exactly.
that is.
Exactly. It's just little subtle stuff.
Yeah, it's shadow shots for sure. But the promo, like you said, was super cheesy. But we kind of figured that was how it was going to be. Next match.
Damage Control versus PFC. This wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was a good look because again, it gives people the shine that I've been talking
I've
about,
been pushing
basically.
for him. You have been pushing for him.
Again, for Shayna Baszler and even Zoe Stark to have their opportunities. Because again, you give them opportunities, I feel like they could smoke it. Granted, they lost, but it's just always good to see them on there. You know what I mean? It's always good to see them to kind of flex who they are, their personality, their in ring work. It's always good to see. Zoe Starks is she needs more. They need to be giving her more, and they don't. And I can say the same thing with of course, you know how I feel about Shayna Baszler, but same thing with Sonya Deville. She needs more too. She needs more too. It would be great. It would be great if Homegirl was still there.
Why?
Because Homegirl would have a mic in front of her and somebody would speak for her easy.
Okay. All right.
Which would be her saving grace. And then if she just took to learning stuff a little bit better, you know what I mean? Because we all know that she didn't necessarily, she was a student of the octagon, not necessarily a student of the four circle ring, if you get me. And so Ronda definitely could have benefited being in this group, or at least under Sonya Deville's tutelage. Because Sonya has it on the mic, and she just doesn't get enough in the ring, but she has in the ring too. Um, and definitely is working out for Shayna, who doesn't necessarily need to cut. She don't need to cut promos like that.
True.
And Zoe Stark, who don't need to cut promos like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It works for both of them. So it's like, why wouldn't it work for this one? Again, the four MMA horsemen that they wanted so bad, you get me? Like, it could work with these four. These four actually are believable. They're not just on NXT. They went from NXT. Now they on the main card. They've been on the main card. Versus the other four, they were just on NXT the whole time. And I'm saying aside from Shayna, and then like the other two were just on the NXT card the whole time. They never necessarily pushed them all to the main card. Never made it to the main card at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, for you to ever like try to deem that match or try to make that a dream match, you never really marketed it right. I mean, that was probably the difference between Old Man and Triple H, because again, I know they were at odds, because Black and Gold was Triple H's baby,
Right.
and he wasn't necessarily going to let you tarnish anything from it. You know what I mean? Because look what happened when Tommaso Ciampa first came to the damn main card. They had him with the Miz, had him in jackets, weird ass jackets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was never Tommaso Ciampa's personality. It didn't even fit him. Like he came from the psycho killer, to wearing flashy jackets, being the Miz's protege. Where they do that?
Yeah, it didn't make sense at all.
No. So I mean, but no, definitely it was definitely cool. It was a cool match. I'm saying it was mid, but it was cool just to see him on.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it wasn't a good match. It just, sometimes the women's that when they put them out there, I feel like they just putting them out there to say that they got the women on the card. And I don't really like that. Like build up a good story with them, because if you do it right, we gonna love it. But if you just throwing them out there each week just to say you put them on the show,
I've said it for weeks. Again, it's like you gotta stop dropping it to the wayside. It's like, for all the momentum that you give Rhea Ripley, all the momentum that you gave Liv Morgan, all the momentum that you give Meechin, Piper Niven, all the love you give them, you need to be doing the same thing for Zelina Vega.
yeah,
You need to be doing the same thing for these three. Again, because like they deserved it. Like they've been there, they working, they doing whatever they got to do. So it's like there's never a need for you to sit there and try to say that they're just in the match. Like, you know what I mean? I know they're going to be in the 30-woman Royal Rumble match. Clearly, we know that. But it's just, again, stop just putting them on the card if you don't have anything really going for them. Again, prime example, whenever Zelina Vega comes back, if she's injured or not, I don't want her to just be a one-off. She's not necessarily. She deserves way more push than your legendary acts like a Natalia.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Then again, if she were ever to come back, but we know she's not, Beth Phoenix, you'll get them one-off looks, like what you would give like a Mickey James. Like, I don't even know why you did a Dawn Marie. Was it Dawn Marie or Candice Michelle on NXT? That was weird. But either way, it's like you did certain people like that. It's like you could use other people that actually mattered. Again, like you could use a shit for that match that on NXT. And I know I'm kind of going back and forth for shit. I'm just rambling, but like you could use Mickey James. I would rather use Mickey James than you use anybody else.
true. Yo, that wouldn't have been bad. That wouldn't have been a bad decision.
NXT, like, why not? Like, she could be a prominent figure on there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying she definitely was your bridge to Impact Wrestling. You know what I'm saying? She was your bridge. She was the original, like for the females anyway. She's your bridge. Why not? Why not have her invade NXT? That would be cool.
No, that'd be dope as shit for her. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Ava's NXT versus Mickey James' Impact Wrestling. That'd be cool. Like there's certain things you gotta think about.
That's the type of stuff we probably will see though in the future though, because I mean,
Man.
it is really supposed to be NXT and TNA. They ain't really say too much except for like premium live events, but we'll see. We don't.
But I mean, even like when you have like the Survivor Series matches, because they don't involve NXT anymore around Survivor Series.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can just have them do it. You can have them have something going on. Granted,
Yeah, we get back to the traditional elimination match.
yeah. Or I mean, all stakes that like they're saying all stakes are everything. You know what I'm saying? Like you do shit like that. Like
Yeah.
let's do it.
The main event.
Let's do it.
The main event: Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. The rematch from WrestleMania 40. How you feel about this match?
It was a lot of storytelling.
A hell of a lot of storytelling. What?
But the match,
Yeah, but the match.
it wasn't bad. That's all I'm gonna say.
It wasn't the best match of the night.
No.
Okay.
No. And it's because of the fact like I know they wanted to tell their story. I know they want their storytelling to be more than anything in this match. I'm saying it deserved it. Even to the point of the video segment. That was actually fire. I am a psychopath. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff they were doing the whole time. I am delusional. Like that whole thing was fire. I seen it before they actually aired it on Raw tonight. But I mean, nah, the match itself would say is definitely a hard hitting match. Definitely something that you would expect between these two because again, these two have tremendous chemistry in the ring. And they definitely show it. I mean, let me rephrase this though. This match had they told a story on WrestleMania 40 last year. They haven't really got back in the ring since. This match was definitely a notch up from that. You know what I mean?
I'm letting you cook. Go ahead.
But at the same time, it's like I wanted more out of this match.
Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like it was a step up from it. Because again, last year we were thinking about CM Punk being there.
Mm-hmm.
It took away from it. CM Punk on commentary took away from it. The cash-in took away from it. So it's like we got the match that we were supposed to get, but we just wanted a little bit more because like at the end of the day, with the weeks coming up, you know what I'm saying? We still got that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I definitely see another match happening though.
For sure. 100%.
See another match happening.
This match just made this storyline more evolved and goes longer. Yeah, no, without a doubt, it's definitely more to
Um,
come.
I mean, who else was involved with Sammy? Sammy the Braveheart Zane. Who else to involved with that one? With something that Seth has been having segments with him in the backstage, and Drew, of course, has had his encounters with Sammy. um, I feel like the next. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna say this now. The next match between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins, I feel like Drew McIntyre just gonna lay down and let him pin him. To show that they're on the same page, that they see that they are literally on the same level as far as taking somebody down.
So just to prove a point.
Exactly. They're better unified than they are separated.
You know what? I like that. I like that more
You
you
know what
say
I
it,
mean?
and it's more of Drew showing his dominance without even having to show his dominance.
It's a Drew move to do.
No, you're right. I like it. I like Drew Cook.
Just be down, and just to go ahead and just take the pin. It's a Drew move to do. Because again, he's not necessarily a sacrificial lamb. He's just more or less just trying to have a unified front to have more numbers go and conquer his goal, which is to take down Roman.
I said that's his ultimate goal: take Roman out.
Exactly. Again, I honestly think it may. I mean, do we get another match between them next week?
Nah,
Who
I
knows?
don't think so.
I mean,
I think you let the story build up at Mania. I mean, a Rumble, and then go
no,
from
no,
there.
no. I think you might get the match Monday just for it to be there at Rumble. You get what I'm saying? Because again, there's one person there's going to be two people in their way that neither one of them like in that match as well. He's talking big shit.
You're right. No, you're right.
Punk. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I mean, of course, Roman's in there. They don't want Roman to win, but them taking out Punk, another obstacle in their way that neither one of them niggas like. Why not?
what you're saying makes sense. No, it really
You
does.
know?
And I can see, I can see a lot of things going on with that, with with Drew, like you said, just saying that a win don't even mean nothing to me as long as this man is out of power.
Mm-hmm.
He might even
Mm-hmm.
sacrifice himself at Rumble if it causes Roman not to win.
If it costs Roman, yes.
He might do the ultimate sacrifice, and if it takes him to lose it, he will do it.
Hmm. Now, question: where does that lead them to go next? Because one thing I don't necessarily want to see, I don't want him and Roman having a rematch, right? I would rather be a roadblock for Roman, yes, but not necessarily a. I don't want a full on rematch. Like if they're in the elimination chamber, cool, cool. Roman Reigns in an elimination chamber. When have you seen it?
He has a bit of one.
I'm be,
That would be nice. That'd be dope.
him, like you think about the potential people that could be inside of that, and I'm just putting out names: Roman,
Hmm.
Drew, Punk or Rollins, Sammy, Braun, Finn. Or if you don't want to necessarily put Finn, you put somebody like Solo in it.
Yeah, I like Solo would be nice in there because he's the wild card. Especially what he's going through now with his own bloodline story. So putting him in there
Mm-hmm.
as well, we will see how things go. Yeah, nah, I'm with you guys. Like that sound good as shit for real.
You put a hard hitting elimination chamber match, one that you don't necessarily expect to see for a number one contender slot.
Right.
I mean, and granted, I didn't mention one person or two people just for the fact that I don't know how it's going to go. But
What anything I said.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
cookie cutter himself. I know where he was going.
Oh, I was going with the prize fighter, my guy. But I mentioned him for a
Well,
reason.
I hope the prize fighter. I hope the prize fighter has the belt so he don't have to go into the ring.
Shh. I hope because I don't. The reason I want Kevin to win it, yeah, he should get it. But at the same time, that means that Cookie Carter gonna be in something else.
Something mid level. He need to be a mid grade.
He is mid grade. He needs to be in mid card.
Nah, I'm done with Cody. But whatever. How did you feel
But
about this whole show tonight, though?
so it wasn't bad. So it wasn't bad. I mean, besides ending a little early, I mean, and besides some superstars that should have been on the show and had matches, it didn't. It wasn't bad.
I give this show a strong B minus.
I agree. But I'm gonna go with an actual B.
Okay.
Because of those things I was talking about. And of course the time limit. Again, if we can go to 11 o'clock and put more people out there, let's do it.
So I was thinking about this whole 10:30 thing, right? Are we getting cheated because we get less commercials?
Yeah, yeah.
So we are getting cheated or we not getting cheated?
I mean, we're getting less commercials. They're nothing but 5 minute commercials versus a 10 minute commercial. Um, I feel like
So are we
It might.
getting cheated? We might not be getting cheated then, if you think about it.
Yeah. No, we're not getting cheated. It's just for the fact that we're. If the damn regular shows up, but then again, you think about it like this: how the fuck is SmackDown giving us 3 hours, but we can't get 3 hours on Monday?
Is SmackDown really giving us 3 hours because of the commercials?
SmackDown. I mean, as far as the product, no, but the programming itself still runs for 3 hours. You get what I'm saying?
I
It's still
understand.
allotted to 3 hours. It's still allotted 3 hours. Monday should be giving us something allotted to 3 hours. You giving us 2 or 3 quarters.
Give me no Diddy. Give me 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'll be happy.
And that's what you got, though.
No, that's what I got with commercials. I'm talking about without commercials.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about total runtime.
15 minutes worth of commercials between no time. Okay.
Then I would be sitting up there cussing Triple H out in the beginning of the show like I did.
I'm pretty sure he's going to answer your question.
One day.
No, I ain't really saw it one day. I'm pretty sure he touches on he gives you an answer to your question throughout the week, throughout the year, because you know that's what he does.
Okay.
He listens.
Okay, Triple. All right, Trip.
He listens.
Matt is a believer.
He listens.
But speaking of believers, Matt came up with this list, and I think we're both are ready to present this list. The best cash money, the best 10 of the best Money in the Bank cash-ins. Not necessarily winning the match, but cashing it in after you win it.
You winning it culminates with your cash in.
Yes.
We all know you cash in at some point.
Right.
How'd you list it?
What you mean?
Did you go from worst to best?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure. Because I did too. I even had to go back to the pod to kind of see how I worded it, where I said it, to kind of make sure I did it right.
Yeah, another thing. They moved all of the Raws off of Peacock and moved them onto Netflix, and they're slowly being uploaded on Netflix. So when I was looking for certain cash-ins that happened on Monday Night Raw, I couldn't find them.
You know where I went?
YouTube.
Yep.
WWE Vault is very useful right now, and I like it, and you should always keep that channel up and going.
I'm with you. You want me to kick off?
You can go first.
All right. Let me start with my honorable mentions. And these are some of the I'll explain why they're honorable mentions. Austin Theory is an honorable mention. Why? Because the fact that it wasn't for a regular title, it was for the U.S. title. We only cashed it for the big belts, bro. It's a cop-out. And then for Kane is an honorable mention. Because Kane didn't need to win it. Kane did not need to win that damn Money in the Bank that year. There were other people in that match that should have won, and he ain't won.
Okay.
He already had to start him. He already had to push. You know what I mean?
He was already solidified.
Kane didn't need it.
He was already solidified.
Exactly. Again, what does Money in the Bank need for him? Number 10. Number 9. John Cena. Number 8. Dean Ambrose. Number 7. And she didn't necessarily have a bad one. It's just for the fact that I had 6 others that were kind of better. She's actually the longest Money in the Bank holder. Carmella. Number 6. I got Damian Priest because again, you didn't know when you were going to cash in.
Right.
It was a solid cash in. I ain't gonna lie. Number 5, Daniel Bryan. I actually love when he cashed in. They also created a whole new persona when he did it. Number 4, RVD. A lot of people don't think about it because I mean it was like a build to a match, but it was a cash in.
Definitely.
It was a cash in. Number 3, one guy when you think about cash ins, you can't not think about Edge.
Yes.
Edge.
It's the opportunity itself.
Mr. Opportunity himself. Number 2 was the one that we all love. The one cash in everybody around the world loves. If you ain't love it, you Dolph Ziggler.
Zigzag man.
And then number 1, in my eyes, the biggest, best cash in. If it ain't on your list, it's definitely going to be the heist of the century. Seth Rollins.
Yeah. Listen. This list is very similar, just not the same order. But let's go. Number 10 is Carmella. I put Carmella at number 10.
Not bad.
Number 9, RVD. Because a lot of people do forget about it, and I had to remember it myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to remember it myself. Number 8, CM Punk.
I didn't miss the Punk.
The Jeff Hardy. Catch it on Jeff Hardy.
Back-to-back one.
Yeah, back-to-back winner.
Yeah.
Number 7 was The Miz for me. The Miz cash in. Yeah. Then number 6 is Dean Ambrose for me. Then number 5, Randall Keith Orton.
I ain't giving him.
Hey, I liked it. Number 4, Damian Priest. Number 3, Edge. Number 2, Dolph Ziggler. And of course, like Matt said, the heist of the century goes to Seth. Architect Rollins, because he was architect.
The architect.
He was the architect.
He was the architect. He was literally the authority's pet.
Nah.
Yeah.
Our list was pretty much the same. We had a couple of different ones in there. But for the most part, I believe both our lists was dope as shit.
No shade to Sheamus. No shade to Punk.
Oh, I had Punk.
I mean, no shade to Randy Orton either. Because again, those are the ones I didn't mention, but they were also great.
No, yeah.
Not going to lie.
Yeah, for sure.
Even I mean, you can even think about like ones that probably should have been mentioned. Damian Sandow wasn't terrible, but
Tiffany Stratton almost made the list if I'd have stretched it out a little bit, because hers was one that we kept saying when it's gonna happen, and then when she finally cashed it in, it was one of the good ones.
Sure. For sure.
One of the good ones.
For sure. What you got for next week?
What I have for next week is I get to you on Friday and let you know, because I don't know.
All right, so that means we gonna be giving y'all the list on the Friday show.
Yeah.
I've now come to the science of again, whatever day we give it to you on, we're gonna give it to you the following week.
Yeah. So
we're not gonna do that bullshit where we fuck each other up. It's like, well, yeah, I told you Friday's gonna be on Monday. No.
Or I might text you during the week or something to let you know, but I really don't know right now. I didn't have nothing in mind. I hadn't been thinking about it.
It's all good. It's all good. It's gonna be a busy next couple weeks.
Yeah. I got one thing I want to say. Well, a couple things I want to say. I sent you Omar's post match little, guess you want to call it, what you want to call it?
A post match interview?
Yeah, press conference interview. He looked like he had the most confidence I've seen him with in the wrestling in a long time, bro, over there.
It's seeing him talk.
That's true too.
Is already a big thing. And it feels again, them over there overseas, over in Japan. I'm not mad at this move at all. Like I'm I'm coming to like it even more and more. I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up on TNA on that roster for a little bit.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, again, it's the exposure that Triple H is all about getting. Triple H is a. I'm not. I say this lightly because I know there are other ones out there. But he's like a marketing genius. How he's marketing everything is perfect. You know what I mean? It's a simple fact that it's like. So I look at it like this. They mentioned Coach Marcus I can't remember his fucking last name. Marcus from Notre Dame tonight.
Yeah, the head coach of the losing.
Yeah, you ain't had to do that.
Bro, I
But
was rooting for him too, bro. Don't do that.
So yeah, him mentioning him tonight again. What's the name's on there? You know what I'm saying? The Natty's on tonight. And you can look at like Travis Scott being there last night. That song that they were promoting all through that night. Travis Scott performed that song tonight on ESPN.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things that I like that Triple H does. Like he does that. All right, cool. Let's go market in this country. Let's go to this country. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring back house shows. You know what I'm saying? It might not necessarily be like a big one, but let's go on a little quick holiday tour so everybody can kind of do this. And kind of just, you know what I mean? And that's why I gotta give him his props. I gotta give him his flowers when they do. I gotta be a believer because again, in Paul we trust. Because in Vince we lost.
Nah, you right. You right. It's things that Triple H is doing that making this company get more exposure and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know I sent it to you late. Did you watch the Zilla and Booker T match?
Did not watch that yet.
We're gonna talk about that on Friday. I want Matt to watch it and see how it was a gauntlet match. Before it was really a gauntlet match, a handicap gauntlet match.
You know what I just thought about?
What's that?
I seen something on the internet. Right? If I mean, there's not no matter of fact when it happens, because again, you said dude came out there too. Did we get a Hit Row reunion?
Man, I'm about to stop this podcast, bro. I don't want to hear about no fucking Hit Row.
I mean, no. Because one dude's on Impact, B-Fab's there. Only person that, I mean, they just missing one person. And I mean, I really wish, I need him to get out of that company.
He's the best wrestler out of all of them.
Understood. But he need to get out of that company. I like Asante. He's not bad. But it's the reason he's on NXT right now.
He's no Swerve.
Nobody swerve. Swerve. Woo. I'm a fan of Swerve, man. But definitely, yeah, we're gonna see one. Just let you know that now. We'll definitely see one.
All right, one more
That is
thing.
gonna happen.
Let's give TNA a round of applause.
Yes, sir.
They put the belt on your boy, Joe Henderson. Fuck his name up. Joe Henderson.
Joe Henry.
Yeah, Joe Henry. Finally got the belt. TNA finally pulled the trigger. And I think they finally pulled the trigger because they got the partnership with WWE. And
Which means he's showing up on next week.
he will be in the Rumble for the show. Hands.
Ain't no way.
Yes. So, go ahead right quick. Come on, before we wrap it.
LA Knight, dog. He gonna be.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a reunion with LA Knight too.
Yup. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, you said it. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. No, you're right. Yeah, TNA. Congrats, man. Y'all had one of y'all best shows this past week. I haven't looked at it yet. But I will look at it. And a lot of internet people have been saying this is one of their best shows. And they said the house was, it had a nice house. It was a nice crowd in there from what I hear and what I've seen. Y'all doing better than the other company. Y'all might go back to number 2 in the country.
I mean, for even if y'all don't necessarily consider yourselves as number 2, y'all are part of number 1.
Hey, I like that. He might not be.
You know what I'm saying? You're a part
number
number
one.
one. If you don't want to, you don't want to necessarily consider yourself as an individual because now you're in partnership with it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Again, it's not that if you can't beat them, join them type aspect. It's just for the fact it's like whatever fits best for what's best for business.
Don't start saying that shit again.
I ain't say. I mean, I know my connections at 9-9 with another 9 after it, but at the same time, it's just what's best for business. Is what's for you to go and do this in connection to get the best marketing, get the best promotion, get to promote the best like out of whatever you can get out of your superstars. That right there is what you have to look forward to.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The other company again, they are looking like me on non on NON the other night, bro. You fighting off from every angle for no reason. Like you out here, yeah. I mentioned it.
Listen, it was a handicap match, and I knew you was.
For my life,
I knew you was gonna win, bro. Come on, don't do that. It was exhibition.
I heard it too.
It was exhibition.
It was like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
But with him definitely winning that match, he definitely will be in Royal Rumble for sure. The crowd go crazy in Indianapolis for that.
They're gonna do it anyway though.
So we got what's it called on Saturday, right? Saturday maybe.
It's been Saturday.
Roc Boys might go live. We don't know. We'll figure out what we're gonna do. What everybody's schedule like for Friday. For Saturday.
We'll figure it out on Friday, and then we'll make sure we do. We have predictions for y'all Saturday too. I mean, you already heard one prediction now, so I mean, just keep that in mind. All the other matches are now been added. The other matches have been added as of today. There will be no more, I guarantee.
Yeah, I just thought about that. We might not get 5 matches because the contract signing might end up taking up a whole segment. So right now we have 4 matches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where's that for? Well, I was over here at 5 already.
Nah, I think we have 4. Because remember we had the 3 we talked about on Friday. They just added the girl. So we have 4.
Segment. So
That's right.
Gunther and Jay, Braun and Sheamus, Braun and Jacob, Rhea and Nia. So we have 4. We're good.
So I don't see them adding another match knowing that they got that segment with the contract signing.
Yeah, so
that's pretty much the show on Saturday. And of course we got the bitch ass himself, Hulk Hogan, gonna be there. I hope if I hear the NWO music, I'm going to be very upset because do not waste that music on him because people don't like him.
Expect it. Because again, he's heel.
Fuck him.
I'm with you. But I'm hoping to hear glass shatter afterwards.
I hope Ric Flair come out there and whoop his ass shit. I don't give a fuck. At this point, bring all the old motherfuckers back.
Now. I don't want to see him out in the ring. I don't want to see doing no type action. I don't want Flair to die.
Hulk Hogan to die before Flair. This is my opinion.
Flair has been through a lot and has survived a lot.
Flair said he got a new body after that surgery he had. So that's my boy Ric Flair. Yeah, that's the pie. If you done, I'm done, cuz. Listen, this was episode 26 of the wrestling. I keep fucking the name up. This was episode 26 of the Roc Boys Wrestling Podcast. This your boy Dave C.O. Coles.
Hey, it's King Matt. King Matt, I'm coming to you live and direct. I'm real calm nowadays.
Listen,
I'm in Zen mode.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I commend you because, I be trying to put you in the blender. And Matt jumped all the way out the blender and left the kitchen. So I'm cool with that. But I can get your ass on NON, no Diddy.
No, it wasn't you that got me. I was really trying to calm down there. But look, I'm going to be honest with you. I was really trying to be so cool. Motherfuckers really just like this. I'm like this.
Well, after
Right, man.
2 hours
Hurt,
of that
man.
shit, you know.
Oh yeah, no. 2 hours, nigga. Look, gloves is off. Gloves had to come off. No dead. Gloves had to come off. Yeah. We had to go bare knuckle brawl. Had to go punch some
Nah,
folks in their teeth, in their grill.
if y'all want to see Matt stay restrained for 2 hours and let it go for the last 15 minutes, no Diddy, go watch our last NON podcast.
I'm gonna punch them in their gold fronts, if you know what I'm talking about.
It was not a setup by me. I'm just the Don King of all the content. That's all.
Which means it's a setup.
It's never a setup. It's always about the payday.
Hey,
With that being said,
number 26 out here. We're going to number 27 already.
and only in America.